Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning into the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really well. We're going to dive straight in. Ooh, abundance and service. We're going to dive straight in with this deck. Pull some messages from here and see what the theme for today's reading is going to be. But I did see abundance and what was the other one? Service in the reverse. So it may be, well, let's see what we get out. Let's see what we get out. Any messages for the collective, please, Spirit? Any messages for the collective, please? Freedom. Right, okay. Adversity. Wow. Wow. And I'm just getting straight away freedom from adversity. Freedom says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And then adversity says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So some of you may, I don't know, be in a position where this is what you're learning at this time. That you don't have to stay in whatever adverse circumstance, situation you're in. You do have free will. So I feel some of you are making a change to create your own happiness, and it's like you're turning your back on whatever this adversity is. There's an acceptance here of whatever circumstance you're in, whatever you're facing, and I feel as though you're making the free will choice, as it says there, to set yourself free from something. Right, let's see what's going on. Can we have some more messages, please, Spirit? Six of Wands in the reverse. Oh my goodness. The Star. Wow, the High Priestess and the Strength card. So there's been something blocking your success here. Six of Wands in the upright speaks of recognition, reward, success, victory. So I feel like, as I was saying, something's blocking your success, or has been. Some sort of challenge that you've been dealing with, facing, in. But I feel like you've learned so much from this situation. And as you take your own power back from whether this is a person, a place, or a thing, you're going to be in a position where you're able to turn the Six of Wands into the upright. Oh my God, Eight of Swords, yeah. Whatever challenging situation or circumstance you've been in or having to deal with recently, it's been keeping you in this Eight of Swords, trapped in your head, feeling stuck. And I feel like the way forward, if we have a look at this adversity card, there's like, I don't know, there's like a triangle, but it's giving me like a going through whatever this adversity is. As you face it, as you accept it, as you move through this adversity, you're going to realize that you're not stuck. But at the moment, or in your recent past, if this is resonating at all, it may feel as though you're stuck, or what am I trying to say? You're being held from your success in some capacity. But the solution to you feeling stuck, as I was saying, is that moving forward, it's taking action. Finding a solution to whatever adverse situation you're stood in. And then we've got all these major arcana cards, the Star, the High Priestess, God, we've got the Six of Cups underpinning the Star, and then the Strength card. So I just feel like, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and the fact that that flew on top of, right, I'm just getting so many messages. Let me get all the cards out. Show me Strength, please. Okay, let's jump into this reading. Oh my gosh. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Right, okay. This Page of Pentacles fell on top of the Freedom card. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Page of Pentacles speaks about a new beginning, a new situation, a new offer. It speaks about you being able to put in the work, the energy, to create whatever your happiness is going to be. Now, freedom's backed in blue, and that's all about our throat chakra. So there may need to be a conversation that you have, whether it's in an internal conversation with yourself or somebody outside of you. But I feel as though there is a brand new beginning that's on the table. But there's something here, like I say at the beginning, these two cards are kind of the blockage, the stoppage. For some of you, because we've got two sixes and they're both in the reverse, the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is underpinning the Star. And the Star to me speaks about healing. The Six of Cups is, stuff of the past. So what has had you stuck, or what has had you held captive or not able to move towards your success may be something to do with the past. But the Star is here to reassure you or to reaffirm for you that all you require is faith. All you need is faith, and it's faith in yourself, faith in your ability to make a choice or to make a decision or to step into your power and understand that you don't need to be stuck in this, or whatever has happened to you in the past doesn't need to be what is holding you, literally holding you captive in some way. So this adverse situation, the challenges that you may have had to deal with could be in relation to the past. In terms of the star signs here, we've got Aquarius, we've got Pisces, we've got Leo energy in terms of the major arcana. I only really focus on the major arcanas, to be fair. So they could be significant for you. But I feel as though with this star card, as I was saying, there's a path through your adversity, because the star speaks about being on the right path. So the right path is for you to face whatever happened or whatever situation has had you stuck that generated its origins, in the past. It's time for you to face that, because intuitively you may be receiving guidance or wisdom from, the spirit realm in relation to a direction, a path, a new beginning that may be opening up for you. But the High Priestesses are number 2, and 2 speak about having a choice or a decision to make. So you've got to exercise your free will here. I don't feel as though this new beginning or your freedom is going to fall, in your lap. And it's so funny, if we look through history, freedom is something that is never, even though it's a birthright, it's something that people have to fight for. People fight for their freedom. People fight for their, civil rights and all the rest of it. So I feel that's what the universe is kind of saying. It's not going to fall in your lap. You have free will. You've got to create this freedom. For others of you, I can hear my tummy rumbling, and I've just had a hot drink, so I don't know what it's doing to my insides. For some of you, a complete side note, there may have been a release from prison here. Because to me, the Eight of Swords always gives me incarceration, whether it's a mental incarceration or a literal incarceration. And the Six of Wands, if that is the case, is speaking about a fall from grace. So whether it's your energy or somebody that you're connected to in some way, there may have been a fall from grace which led to some sort of imprisonment. And with this adversity and freedom, there may be a releasing of that. So, somebody coming, having served a sentence or something like that. And if that is the case, I'm seeing this in 2 complete ways. Right, let me just get on with the first storyline, then I'm going to go back to that, because we're halfway through the first storyline. So you have the free will to move towards your freedom here. You have the strength, the ability to face whatever these adverse circumstances, situations, people, places and things are. Strength card is about facing your fears, overcoming whatever has been holding you in this sort of Eight of Swords energy. And both of these cards are numbered 8. Wow, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles down here, so 3 8s. Eights are all about action, movement, change. So as I was saying, things aren't going to be handed to you. There's something that you have to do to free yourself here. And the fact that the Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse, because that speaks about work. Some of you may not be putting in the work to free yourself in a situation. And it could have something to do with the family. It could have something to do with a relationship. You've got the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You're having the strength to no longer put in work, in relation to a family dynamic. I don't want to keep saying it, a relationship situation. It's like you found an inner strength, or you may be overcoming the hold that this had over you. Because the Ten of Cups in reverse to me speaks about a misalignment of emotional values, where people aren't all working from the same or singing from the same hymn sheet. So if there's a family unit, family situation, relationship situation that's not working at the moment with this Eight of Pentacles in the reversed, then it's because there's a misalignment of, emotional values. But as I was saying with this strength, there's an inner beast that needs to be tamed here. When we see the strength card, to me, it gives me devil card energy, because devil is the limitation, it's the restriction, it's the attachment. And strength is the medicine to that. It's knowing that you're strong enough to release yourself from whatever adverse situations that you've been attached to. So some of you maybe moving away from a family situation, no longer putting in the energy, the effort or the work, in lieu of going it independently. Both of these cards add up to the Nine of Pentacles. And that's someone who's self-sufficient, that stands in their own power. So some of you could be walking away from a family situation to be on your own, or to take a new start that only really applies to you, and to move away from the past. Because this family situation, all of the reversed cards here, and the sixes give me an energy of family because it links back to the Lovers card. But six is also an energy of solving problems or finding solutions to difficulties that you've had to face. And the solution may be to stop putting energy or effort, time, money, attention into a family situation that's not working. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of that. There's that new beginning, that freedom to create your own happiness, whatever it is that you love, and moving towards it. Now I'm going to go back to the second storyline that I was getting about the, literally a release from prison. It's not going to be everyone's story. But if this is resonating, like I say, from a release from prison, a fall from grace, whether you or someone that you're connected to energetically speaking, I feel as though whoever is being released here, it's got something to do with the past. Or like I say, obviously, if they're being released, then the initial crime or the sentencing, that all of that would have happened in the past. It may be that this person is recovering, because the star speaks about healing, it speaks about recovery after a fall from grace. And this High Priestess and Page of Pentacles in this instance now is speaking to me. It may be that this person has to kind of move away. I'm seeing country, I'm seeing cityscape down here on this card, and a new beginning. So this person may be trying to start again somewhere new, if they've had like a very public fall of grace, because the Six of Wands, it speaks about there's a lot of other people that are witnessing generally your success when it's in the upright. So there could have been many people that have witnessed this person's downfall or fall from grace. And I feel like intuitively, or they're receiving guidance, because the High Priestess also speaks about secrets, stuff that's hidden. I know it's a bit extreme. I'm just getting like witness protection, but that I don't know where that's coming from, and I don't think it's as literal as that. But that's what I mean. I feel as though this person is wanting a new start where nobody knows who they are or what it is that they've done. And again, like I said, with the strength linking back to the devil energy. And if that, like I say, if this is resonating as an incarceration or a release from prison or jail, whatever you want to call it, this person would be moving away from a family dynamic, a family unit, potentially, you know, a husband or a wife or children, that kind of thing. And it would be necessary because of this strength card. See, that there's something about an inner beast that needs to be tamed here. Right. Let me get this deck. I think we've got one card in here. Let's just quickly clarify and start wrapping this up. But yeah, I'm seeing it in two ways. Freedom from adversity. And I think that whoever, like if this is you and you're the first storyline, where your adversities have been keeping you trapped, or if you're the second storyline where you're, like I said, the fall from grace, either way, I just feel as though the way through this is to face these challenges head on, is to face them head on. Concern. Oh my goodness. Expectation. Faith. Distant horizons. Yeah, that's so weird. Like I said, there's something that's had you stuck in your head or overthinking here. And this expectation card reduces down to a 10. I just feel as though there is a mastery of mental energy, your mental activity. What you choose to focus on, how you choose to communicate with yourself. There's a mastery of that is either happening, that has happened, or that is needing to happen. And then this expectation card is a 10. And that's an ending. So I feel as though someone is expecting things to end, expecting a cycle to close out. And the 10 down here, so it could be something to do with the family, something from the past. But there's an expectation that something is closing out here. Then we've got faith. So if as I mentioned with this incarceration or prison card or whatever, somebody may have stolen something or taken something from you. And this reduces down to a 6 as well. To the fall from grace, something that happened in the past. It may have been linked to somebody stealing something, robbing somebody. What's the other word? Like fraud or I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But in a really deceptive way. It may not have been as blatant as like a robbery. But I feel as though something was taken from somebody. And we've got these distant horizons. And that's what I mean. There's distance that's going to be put between you and a group here. Family, friends, relationship partner. And I feel as though the anchor is being pulled up. What has been pulling you or holding you in this adverse situation is being pulled up, and you're allowing yourself to move on. This is you exercising your free will. It's card number 36, so that reduces down to a 9. And 9s are an energy of freedom. Lessons being learnt. Really looking at what you're obligated to stay in. Yeah, and then we've got change. And we've got courthouse under that. I just feel as though a lesson has been learned about obligations, standing or allowing yourself to stay in adverse circumstances, situations, and you're now seeking your freedom from them because something has to change. You've got the courthouse here, so that could have something to do with the second scenario that I mentioned about being released from prison. I see this guy. I know he's a barrister. He's got papers in his hand here, so it could be release papers. I don't know, for some of you, it could be the other way around, where there is a literal fall from grace and somebody's going to prison and losing their freedom. I don't know, but that's the message that I'm getting. Right, in fact, let me grab one of these and let's start wrapping this up. Let's use the Energy Oracle. Right, any final messages for the collective? Any advice and guidance? Oh my gosh, we got walking away. And the 6th chakra. My God, that's the High Priestess energy, third eye. Intuitively, you know that you've either got to walk away, like I'm saying, to move towards your freedom. Intuitively, you know, or you're receiving guidance, you're receiving downloads. Everything is pointing you towards walking away. I'm going to read that from the book, and here it is. And let's finish this reading. Number 27. So again, that's a 9. And I've just said 9s speak about freedom. Walking away, letting go and moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She's closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. The familiarness of this situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. And that's what we said with this Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess. It's so funny that exactly these two cards speak about moving intuitively, being guided towards a new beginning. And then the same two cards have come out in a different deck. It's so crazy. Yeah, it says this card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern or false belief, no matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be. You now have the power, oh my God, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness in the Freedom card. You now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. Oh my God, this is just exactly what we've just talked about. Absolutely everything that we talked about. Right, I hope that this helps, guys. I hope you managed to get something from it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.